starting off on PS2. Cardigan Joker. That might be a remnant of his set against me.
Right, yeah, that's... He almost reversed... Got the reverse 3 of that. I mean, it's looking pretty good, and all the strings are pretty similar. You're looking for, like, drag down up airs.
Yeah, true.
Down through
I'm kind of surprised, though. Joker is almost exclusively his counterpick character, and his Greninja beats Joseph pretty solidly most times.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes, though. Cardi Joker is good.
For sure.
Fill in the meters. Gun is really good versus Cloud.
I bet.
You can't sack for those up airs. On the other hand, like you saw there, if Joseph could turn around it and can land the back air, that's neat.
Oh, gotta take it. Card of the
Joseph
live into
2 for 2
hyper
on the insta side piece.
He's really done. Off stage. Oh, is he taking him with him? He is. That's
Wow,
big.
I killed that early.
Killed him.
I didn't know that would do that much downwards knockback at 0.
And that's a big swing.
Yep, good swing. Def at 0 is that. That was like for a second. Parry's the first one, but it hits it by the second. Rolling back into a projectile is one of my least favorite things in this game. That and the like air dodge like in there and getting forward smashed are my 2 least favorite things in the
Getting spot dodge down smash is also
pretty annoying, yeah.
Okay.
That up is good, yeah, because they can't just come out and hit you and it snaps the lids. So. That's looking really good.
Yeah, I feel like just like getting that 0% kill really helped him out.
I would be shocked if we don't see a switch to Greninja here, honestly.
Yeah, this is a best of 5, so like he has the little bit of leeway to try out his 2 characters.
Wow, staying Joker. Guess he thinks that 0% kill was the difference maker in that game.
It kind of was, because it forces him to play a lot differently.
Yeah, if you take the percentages, it would have been a last hit scenario if it wasn't for that. That's assuming the game would go the same way it did.
Right.
Which is a bad assumption, but the point is, it would have been close. So, it's just, I guess
that 2-stop was not like, indicative of how close the game was. Just looking for a little more grabs.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't see Kalos out of Carter. That map is awful for Cloud. Although Town is also supposed to be bad for Cloud, but again, for Joseph's specific playstyle,
right?
I don't
He's
think
not
it's
killing
that
off the
good.
top.
Yeah. Probably could have gotten the down smash there. Joker's shield grab is down smashable if he spell dodge it. Just tanks the gun. Gets the cross.
Use a little like miss space to get the aerial off the
Good spot dodge into F tilt. And it is back air sarking time. That's what Joseph gotten.
Everyone knows
basically all of his kills this game, or this run, honestly. Could have waited it out, got the side B with the kill, but grab just feels so enticing.
Right. You don't have to time anything. You can
just grab him. Tether's past the side B. Spot dodge F tilt will kill that time though. And that's why I just don't like this counter pick against Joseph.
Right.
Stuff like that. This is Zeno.
Tries to get another cheeky up B. Right. He gives him Marcin. Pretty much for free. He was looking hard for that down air.
Tetracorn won't do that much on a first hit of B. And this game's looking pretty good for Joseph so far, even after that kill. Pretty solid percent lead.
Yeah, and like it's 100% when you see a Greninja if this goes to, or if Joseph takes this.
Yeah.
Good
Good fadeaway down air. You want that to hit the shield, or ideally you want it to hit them, but if it's out, you want it to hit the shields to get the shields done, but make sure you're far enough away that they can't do something out of it. Yeah.
Right.
Nobody...
He's just full hopping there, like you know what he's going to look for.
Nobody has questions about what Joseph will be going for in a high percent scenario. Loves that back air.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll help. I think he tried to read the air dodge there. Carter doesn't figure it out.
He double jumped instead.
Empty hop, up B.
What a move.
Nice. I like that cross toss.
Can't snap the ledge there. It's the down tilt.
Yeah. I know Joseph is impatient with the limits, but that was a new level. That was an
I'm pretty sure you didn't mean to do that.
So far, Town has provided Joseph with living that up smash and 2 kind of early back air kills.
Right. Oh, he saved him.
Yeah, COD sucks though, so he's dead.
Right, yeah. Okay. Let's see if Carter can make a comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get him on the ledge, bring this back pretty hard.
Get a Rebels guard, charge up the meter. Joseph, on the other hand, will be hoping to land a back air.
Yes.
As per usual. Pretty good from Carter so far, though. This is what we needed to see.
Oh.
Just even up 1 hit at a time.
Getting hit by that side B.
Joseph will have limit soon.
Yeah. Getting hit by that side B is another thing that'll just make you play worse because you know you're taking damage.
Yeah. Here's the limit.
Will he use it here?
Honestly,
yes.
I wouldn't. I would just cover back ears. Just threaten them with it. Joseph is a different cloud.
Now he is back here. Down again.
Soft hit a forward air won't kill. And
Almost
if Joseph gets another hit without killing, it'll be arson time.
Alright, there's our son, but he misses the dash attack and gets F tilts for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll see Kelly's screens in here.
Yeah, for sure. Alright. Can Carter bring out another character switch into reverse 3? Almost reverse 3.
Carter probably going Sands. Wow. That's a shocker.
Is he sticking with Joker?
He is,
wow.
yeah.
He's really feeling it.
Tachyon. So I guess I don't like this. I know he played Greninja Cloud versus me earlier and got kind of buffed, but me and Joseph are very different clouds.
Right.
Just because you did bad versus me doesn't mean you're gonna do good.
Right.
Or doesn't mean you're gonna do bad again versus Joseph.
Okay. Good Rebels guard.
And back to Town and City too.
Yeah.
I don't know. This seems card seems
like
it's forcing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Has to use the blue one there to do the down again. Back doesn't come out, gets cancelled by the spades. Carter taking afterburn for this. Up on this, on the uppy. That was good, but.
That was good. Now, this is the first time I think Carter's had a stock lead.
Yeah.
Let's see what it means. Scary. Shield turned into a peanut. And
That was a nice uppy.
yes, it was.
Reads the comeback in from Carter. Sure, Joseph's gotten like every kill
in the back. Hey, if it works.
Yeah.
It tries to do it.
Yeah, you can counter that in the down tilt, but decides not to.
Okay, that's a good punish. Yeah, that side B is a good way to punish the kind of uppy stick.
Yeah. That was pretty uppy. It's a forwarder.
Okay, we've got our same again. Really? Joseph's just been like beating him in neutral and he's like just eating it up.
Yeah. It's a very back and forth game so far. It's pretty fortunate he got that F smash on stock 1.
For sure.
Because it looks like strong hits against Joseph are kind of coming out of premium here. Goes for the Joseph.
Alright, loses his Arsene. But I think in this matchup, you don't necessarily need Arsene to get kills because it's just back or off stage. So
yeah. Let's give it done. He doesn't.
Good stuff encouraging. Maintaining his lead slightly.
Menacing everyone. So if Carter wins this game, he probably bans EOC's and Lylat.
Mm-hmm. And then you think Battlefield probably? Or like,
Yes.
he's still got to finish this game at first.
We do.
And he's looking really good for him. He's got Arsene again. He's got the limit. So he can get a kill.
Joseph has back air though.
That's true.
The blue one will kill.
Will
Yeah.
kill. Nice.
Underrated kill option. I don't see people use it that much.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it
his
has
favorite move, but it kills now.
Yeah, it has the same frame data as the normal UB, so I'm kind of surprised that I see people using it more on shield bonus. They always go for like they always go for like shield drop side B, which is slower. Big percent advantage for Carter.
And he's got him on the ledge.
He does.
Good Rebels guard.
There's a J falling. I wonder if we could potentially. It's a 2-frame with the down tilt that doesn't read anything. I wonder if we can potentially see a finishing touch set up here.
I don't think we've seen him. All this, every time I've seen Joseph hit a finishing
He
touch.
goes for it.
Yeah. I feel like he might not have been killed.
Finishing touch is so bad in this game.
It honestly would
its
not have
frame
killed
data
at like 50.
is a joke.
Yeah.
And its hitbox is terrible too.
It does a 1% of damage.
Indeed.
Oh,
Nice.
good stuff. Doesn't get the tech. And Capsize takes again.
It's just an Lylat counter bans as expected.
Okay.
Probably see Battlefield here. Maybe Smashville. Probably not Smashville actually. I would imagine Joseph's thinking more about character here than stage. Battlefield counterpick seems pretty obvious. I know Joseph hates FD.
Okay. You chose the. Stand? Yes. Your stand.
Cincinnati. I don't know. They just appear. This is the Battlefield counterpick coming out. That is why Joseph goes here.
I feel like all his percent's been uppy this game.
Carter's gotten a pretty good amount out of his Arsenes this game though, or this set.
For sure. Again, just.
Wow, uppy just sucks here. A little bit slow on the
I think
counterpunch.
my theory that he uses his limit instantly to get his upbeat back.
Yeah, I think he might be right.
Alright.
I think I play Carter a lot, so it's easy for me to say things like this, but I think Joseph should be shielding more. Carter will go for dash attack and like down tilt a lot.
It's like the same he plays as Greninja.
And what Joseph does is Joseph's always jumping for the most part, and he gets caught by the dash attack, and that's sad.
Yeah. Tries to get the sliding with tilt. You just can't punish the limit side being upbeat.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with. Okay, Cincinnati. This one's close.
Yeah.
For stock.
If you can get Arsene again.
Yeah, that'll be a really big advantage. In my humble opinion,
Try to get
Joseph should go for back air.
He's looking for that sliding infill though. Carter's not giving it to him.
This will be Arson.
Yep. No, not there it is.
Yeah.
Guess the cutscene.
What controls whether the cutscene appears or not? Epic.
Okay. That's why you see it mostly when he's off stage. Yeah.
There's an aspect action kind of stuff.
Just for knockdown with the first hit that. Carter's built himself a lead with that Arson.
Yeah, Arson is doing all the work for Carter this set.
Joseph finally gets his back here. He's down a fair bit of percent, but nothing that they can't like bring back a few up here.
Soft downer into uppy. That's nice.
Cool. Ooh, gets the S smash, and he's gonna have to burn his limit.
Forwarder's the yeah.
Is there another Arson?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he just kills him.
Just gets the S smash.
You think we see a character switch from Joseph after this?
I don't think so. Yeah. I can't imagine his his Snake doing any better.
What about his K-Roll?
I think his K-Roll will get stopped.
You're a hater.
He beat me with his K-Roll, so like, can't really hate.
Joseph's kind of ran out of his side B is sealed.
Oh yeah. There's the side B. Ooh, he actually crashed.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah, that's how like.
When it runs out. First time it's ever happened with Joseph. Probably didn't even know it could happen. This is a full stock lead for Carter. Joseph could use another 0% SD if he takes a stock.
You can use one. Carter, I'm not going to take.
We are not on Town and City anymore.
Carter's been good at living to these super high percents and like getting these high percent Arsons that put in a little bit of work for him.
Could be from Joseph there, gets right in the corner. Could be like he could have air dodged there and to burn his low. Goes back into dash attack.
Yep, and that'll take it. We're going to game 5. Bellingham Classic. All the game 5 sets will go to game 5.
Can't wait for Joseph.
So second set in a row, Carter's been down 0-2, and we've seen in game 5.
I cannot wait for Joseph.
Joseph just goes somebody like super dumb.
Pull out the buffed Kirby, dude.
Buffed Kirby.
He's good.
Yeah, remember to hug.
Alright, we've got Grenade Man, he's back. I'm not a fan of the switch, to be honest. I think he could have just won. Love game 5.
Yeah.
The second game 5 of the tournament. 2 out of 2.
Do you know who this is when he beat Kasai?
What? Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I don't like this. I can't really think of a significant win that Joseph Snake has. I'm talking like a top like 6 PR win.
Yeah.
Voltos? Didn't he lose to Voltos with Snake? And then go Cloud? He definitely did.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is just not true.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It was literally last time.
I don't know.
It was literally last Sunday.
Oh, last Sunday? I thought you were talking about the one they just played. Yeah.
One game, maybe some. He went cloud game 1. Snake cloud game 1 against his beat game 1 Snake 2 next hero. There was that crazy spike.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a bad sign that Carter is this big of a lead before he even gets Arson, and now Arson's out.
And he gets the kill with back air.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking
rough.
right. Well, losers finals.
You dare doubt me, Everman?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
You said Josh Allen was the worst quarterback he is, though?
Yeah, when he was. He's good now.
Mr. Trubisky exists, excuse me?
Do you remember Josh Allen's rookie season? It was not good.
He could run the ball.
He went 5-5. It's fine. The reason it wasn't good is because he had an awful wide receiver.
It was pretty bad wide receiver core. What the heck?
Okay. Crocs, bring it back. I mean, once TBT.
I miss Nathan Peterman.
Same.
That guy was.
I need to get a Nathan Peterman jersey. That's gonna be my jersey.
That guy was sweet.
Dude, he's on the Raiders.
I feel when I have a Sermon jersey. I feel 149ers. Marshawn Lynch's Bills, seriously? Do those still exist? This is completely even.
Yeah. I mean,
But
he has
Arson's
Arsene,
out. I feel like a common trend for these games has been Carter gets a big lead due to Arsene, then when he's normal Joker, it starts to shrink, and then Arsene comes out and Carter picks up the lead again. We'll see if Joseph can buck the trend here.
Yeah, Snake is one of the characters where you can just like kind of run away versus Arsene and still like punch him out with grenades.
Yeah, and
But
there
he
it is
gets
again.
yeah.
The problem is Arsene takes so long to go away if you're not hitting him.
Right.
What? Holy shit. I'm so hyped for Denny's. Wish I lived at Denny's. Dude, Everman, imagine just like living at Denny's. Imagine like living at Denny's. Like they just make you food when you wake up and shit.
What? Can you like work there though?
Do you think Denny's workers get free Denny's? That'd be sweet.
I think so.
Imagine free Denny's. What? What's the
Pretty
fuck,
dumb.
really? Dairy Queen sucks.
Yo, at McDonald's you get a free McChicken.
That's pretty sick.
Dude, I own $400 sunglasses due to Sunglass Hut benefits right now.
Alright, Carter with the big % lead. Almost got
Like,
it.
I dress like a homeless person, but you know I'm rocking the Prada. So
Alright. He's trying to take it over. Now he's got the
yeah. I would be surprised if we don't see the end of the set with this Arsene. Carter's been very proficient at killing.
It's so hard to punish that back here, even on team.
It is almost impossible.
Alright, can you catch the handing? He does.
Can.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Almost lived. Status quo. Status quo.
Classic. Glory. Woo! I miss hard winning.
Big three forever.